Imagine a world where every smile you give is returned, every yes is met with gratitude, and every sacrifice you make is praised. You are loved not for who you are, but for what you provide. Now imagine the hollowness creeping in, the quiet resentment, the gnawing sense that you have disappeared beneath the weight of others' expectations. What happens when kindness becomes a cage? When the fear of conflict is stronger than the desire for truth? When being nice is no longer a choice, but a compulsion, one that erodes your soul. Beneath the surface of perpetual agreeability lies a silent terror, the terror of rejection. Carl Jung called this the shadow, the parts of ourselves we disown to be accepted. Nietzsche warned of slave morality, where weakness is disguised as virtue to manipulate and control. And Sartre exposed the lie of bad faith when we betray our authenticity to fit into roles others have scripted for us. Niceness, when weaponized by fear, is not virtue, it is self-abandonment. It is the smile that hides rage, the yes that means no, the soul shrinking to fit into a world that rewards compliance over courage. The cost of this surrender is invisible, but devastating. Cognitive dissonance numbs you. You begin to distrust your own desires. Neurologically, repressed emotions don't vanish. They metastasize into anxiety, into passive aggression, into a life half-lived. Culturally, this conditioning runs deep. Women are taught to be accommodating, men to be agreeable, all to maintain the illusion of harmony. But harmony at what cost? Relationships built on suppressed truths are fragile. Societies that reward conformity stagnate, and the individual. They become a ghost in their own life, haunted by the person they could have been. The escape begins with a single act of defiance. Say no when you mean no. Set a boundary. Risk disapproval. As Viktor Frankl wrote, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose. History's greatest thinkers and rebels from Socrates to Mandela weren't nice. They were true. They understood that real kindness requires strength, the strength to disappoint, to disrupt, to demand respect. Start small. Refuse a request. Voice an unpopular opinion. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Here is the final, most dangerous realization. The world does not love you for your compliance, it respects you for your courage. Niceness is not morality. Morality is action aligned with truth. To be truly good, you must first be whole, and wholeness demands the one thing you've been avoiding: the willingness to be disliked, to be imperfect, to be human. So ask yourself, who would you be if you stopped performing and started living? The answer is waiting, not in the applause of others, but in the silence you've been too afraid to face.